everybody. Welcome back to Riding Along with Dan. What is going on? It's a beautiful sunny day in New Jersey. It's 11:23 a.m. Working on that second load. And right now it's telling me I'm not complaining. It's 98 degrees. That's what it says on the dashboard, 98 degrees. It's hot out. The AC is trying to keep up. But you know my engine is right there, right next to my right leg. So that heat is constantly coming in the truck. So the AC is working hard. So yeah, today's a little bit of a sad day for me. Today's my dad's birthday. And he passed away a couple of months ago. He was 84 years old, great man, great dad. Drove tractor trailers all his life. Very knowledgeable, very smart man. I learned everything I know from him. And he was a role model. You know, he was a dad of 3 boys. And worked hard all his life. You ask my dad for directions, he was like Mr. Google. Knew every place, knew everywhere, how to get there, right to the front door. My dad was a great driver, and he's the one that taught me how to drive a tractor trailer stick. It's, I believe, a 9-speed or 10-speed, I believe it was. I forget now. But yeah, I learned everything from him. He was a great man. Great man. And taught my brother how to drive, me how to drive, how to hook up the trailer, crank up the legs, hook up the air lines, how to strap a load, how to tie a load, what to look for, how to change a tire. I mean, my dad just did everything. Man. He was a strong man. And great dad, like I said, and just knew everything about driving, man. He drove all his life, drove all kinds of trucks, you name it, he drove it. And his line of work was flatbed, which was tough. I gotta tell you, standing out there in the pouring rain, covering a load of lumber and then having to strap it down, secure it, that takes time, man. I mean, I was young back then. I did the best I could to help them. Spread the tarps out, let them flop down the side, you know, secure the tarps. And then you got to strap down the load. When you're out there in the pouring rain, I know you had his rain jacket on, but still, not an easy job for anybody that does that line of work. So I give my dad a lot of credit for what he did all his life. A hard worker and a great man. All right, be right back. So my dad drove for the same company for about 20-something years, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe longer than that. But he was a tough man. Like I said, a great role model. Then he moved on to what they call curtain-side trailers with another company. And he used to run LTL. Now that's tough going. He used to pick up freight, then bring it to the docks in Dublin, drop off a trailer, and pick up an empty and then start loading that. So you going up? So that was not an easy job either. Woo! Man, it's hot. Gin Mackers. Yeah, it's hot. Hello, everybody. Can't see the writing too good. The sun is in my eyes. Let me turn the camera around so you guys can see what I'm seeing, all right? All right, let me turn it around. All right, there we go. Let me see. Can you guys see that? I hope you can see it. That sun is strong today, guys. It is strong. So, yeah, that's a little information about my dad. Every time I call him, he'd say, "What do you want?" Just kidding around, you know, that kind of stuff. He was like me, a jokester, always smiling, always had something funny to say. So yeah, a little bit of information here about my dad. So anyway, yes, I hear next week is going to be worse than this week. You know what? What are you going to do? Nothing you can do about it, my friend. Yeah? But yeah, like I said earlier, I would rather have this weather than that snow and freezing rain and ice. Those are the most dangerous conditions to drive on when it's hot. You can drive, got no worries. Just got to watch the temperature of the truck. Make sure your antifreeze is good, your oil is good, check all your levels, and make sure your AC is working. That's all, most importantly. Just stop. Just stop. Red. are pretty good here. They always, I need to back up so I can turn around right here. Because I'm not backing out onto that busy street. That's asking for trouble. I like to turn around in the lot. It's a lot easier. It's a lot safer. So that's what I like to do. All right, let's keep it moving. Yeah, right now it's saying 97. So it's up there. Oh shit, that's not good. Ain't nothing like that, man. No. That's a big no-no, brother. Yeah, I didn't put a decal on this one though, Marvin, because there's really no overhead wires to worry about. Usually on my route, as you know, every container on my route that has obstacles overhead, I usually put a decal. That one does not need it. Now this one you got overhead wires and obstacles. Definitely. This one definitely needs a decal for sure. I need to open the window so I can see that overhang. I got an overhang on my left side. I got an overhead wire. So this one you definitely need a decal on there, for sure. Oh yeah, today on a day like today, it's very stinky. Oh yeah, got a lot of restaurants out here. Chinese restaurants are the worst. They absolutely stink the worst, man. I don't know how people eat that crap. You gotta watch this overhang. 3 things you gotta watch. You gotta watch the overhang, you gotta watch backing out, and then you gotta watch everything that's coming. Or try to anyway. An overhang, let me tell you something, it is so close to the truck. All right, next victim. Right now it's telling me it's 97. And when I get back, I'm going to bring the truck into the garage. I think my AC could use a little bit more charge, to be honest with you. Because I can understand it's hot out. I got the engine right here on my right side. Yeah, thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the flowers. That's awesome. Yeah, the name of the channel, everybody that's new to my channel on YouTube, it's called Riding Along with Dan. And I've been doing this kind of stuff all my life. I've been driving tractor trailers, front loader, garbage truck, and roll-off. And the reason why I started this channel, honestly, it's really not for the money. If I told you the money I'd make on YouTube, you would laugh. Say, why even bother? I do it to show other guys, new girls in the business that, you know, how to do it. If you want me to do videos on how to pick up a container, how to use a joystick, and stuff like that, that's what it's all about for me, is teaching and showing people what's involved in the job that we do on a daily basis. Really, before this, people really, you know, could not see inside a front loader, could not see how many containers you got to get out and push to the truck, how many containers you dump on average every day. People just don't know. They don't know what kind of tight parking lot you got to drive in, wires. So people have no idea what you got to look out for when you're doing this job. You know, you're raising all these containers above your head, and people think, oh, that's not a problem. Oh, really? Well, you know, there's wires, there's tree limbs, there's branches. There's a lot you got to look out for when you're doing this job. That's why a lot of times I don't listen to the radio, because honestly, in a way, it's a distraction. And now, today, because of knowledge, yeah, this is a 1 yard. Now, today, because of, you know, GoPro, cameras, phones, going live like I'm doing now. Years ago, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do all this kind of stuff. Now, because of modern technology, I can bring this to you live right now. Like right now, what we're doing, showing you what's involved and what I do every day. And how dangerous of a job it can be if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. The worst type of accidents on this front loader job is backing up accidents, because you're always constantly backing up and backing out of tight places, And, people don't realize, I can't see left or right when I'm backing out. I can just see the camera straight back, and that's it. That's all I can see. I can't see nothing else. I'm totally reliant on people stopping for me, reliant that they're hearing my air horn, seeing the lights. And a lot of people, honestly, they don't even see it. They're like, oh, I didn't know you were backing out. Really? Really? You had all the lights on, had a beeper beeping, back up alarm, horn, everything blowing. You had no idea I was backing out. This is the kind of BS they tell me. But anyway, it's good that today, and that's the reason why, like I was getting back to what I started telling you guys, I like to show you what's involved in what I do. A lot of people love what I do. A lot of people would love to be able to do what I do. And I got to tell you, with 3-4 months training with the proper guy like me, you can do it. It's just like any other job that you do today. Your job, my job. It's called paying attention to detail. Paying attention to what you're doing. Listening to the driver that's been doing it for years. Listening to what he's telling you. Letting him show you how to do it properly. And once you learn the right way and the proper way to do it, you should have no problems. No problems at all. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, oh, I couldn't do that. Why not? You can do it. I had to learn how to do it. The way I learned how to do it, I took a front loader truck down to the yard at the other job years ago and started practicing on empty containers. Just pick it up, pretend I was dumping it, put it back down, back out of it, pick up another container. That's how I learned. If there's a will, there's a way. They always say. And if you're determined to do something and you want to do it, and you want to put your mind to it, believe me, you can do it. There's lots of things I got to do. I don't know, some things I just don't care about. But I got to do it. This I care about because I enjoy doing it. And that's the other thing, guys. When you work at a job, and you hate your job, don't do it. Just don't do it. Because you know what? You're going to make everybody miserable around you. You're going to be miserable every day you go to work. And what's the sense in working that job if it makes you not feel that way? From day one, I knew what I wanted to do because my dad did it all his life. He drove tractor trailers. He was a great guy, great driver. I learned a lot from him. Watching him as a professional and learning from him taught me a lot. It really did. And I got to tell you, those guys that come out of school, they make me laugh. Oh, I got my CDL. Oh, I got my Class B. Yeah, on paper you did, but you don't know jack shit about the job. The best place to get experience is going with a company and with a driver that's been doing it a long time. That will show you the ropes, show you exactly how to do it the right way. Not putting a fork underneath the container to pull it out of an alley, or not pressing down on a container with the fork to move it. You do it the right way. You get out of the truck, you move the container, you open the gates, you close the gates when you're done. That's the way you're supposed to do it, okay? My motto is, a lot of people might not agree with it, you got to take care of your job, you got to take care of your customers. And a lot of people don't have that attitude. I treat this route like it's mine, I really do. I treat it like they're my customers. They're paying for the service, they're paying to be picked up, so I'm going to pick them up. I don't care if I come on that day that they're supposed to be picked up and there's 2 bags in the container. I'm dumping the container. They're paying for the service. They're going to get service. They're going to get quality service. I've seen it myself on some videos on YouTube. Everybody's in a rush to open the gates. Grab the can, dump it, let it roll into the corral, and Fuck it. Forget about the gates. You know, what does that tell you? That tells you, here's a guy, he's constantly in a rush. I mean, you know, I got 135 stops on a Monday. You know, you got to really slow down because when you hurry up and rush, that's when bad things are going to happen. Me personally, I like to be safe. I like to do things the right way. I like to show people the proper way to do it. Anybody watching my videos, they will tell you that. But it's just me. Maybe I go above and beyond, but I feel like I have to because it's a job that I take a lot of pride in. Even the truck I drive is a 2023 Peterbilt Model 520 front loader, and I take a lot of pride in that too because that is my first brand new truck ever. You know, it's all up to the individual, how they do their job, how they approach their job. You know what I mean? You're going to take pride in your job. You're going to, you know, respect what the guy teaching you told you. You're going to go out there and do the right thing, or you're going to rush and race around and act like a loser. So, hey, you do what you got to do, man. But like I said, if you're not happy doing your job, don't do it. Me, I love what I do. I'm up every morning, 2:30, 2:20. Get dressed, make my coffee out the door. Gotta be at work at 3. So, yeah. What I do is pretty cool, man. I'm outdoors. I'm not an indoor guy. I don't like being cooped up in an office all day. It's not my thing. Even though it's hot as shit out of here, I don't care. I'd rather be doing this. Yeah, I know. A lot of people ask me, damn, well, how old are you and how long are you going to keep doing it? Those are very good questions. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm 58. And I'm going to keep doing it for as long as I can do it. And when I can't, I'm going to stay with the company, IWS, Interstate Waste Services. I'm going to stay with them. And I'm going to find a job, maybe a driver instructor, or maybe driver trainer, or maybe go into safety somewhere. I don't know. But hopefully they will let me stay, and hopefully I can find a job with the company doing something else. Because I'm not the kind of guy to sit home and watch TV. That's not me. The only time I watch TV is at the end of the day. Before I go to bed, I watch YouTube. And, watch it for about an hour maybe. Go to bed and get ready for the next day. And that's it. That's it, guys. That's it. That's what riding along with Dan is all about. Well, a lot of times in a lot of situations, the customer is paying for you to come and dump the dumpster, okay? If there's like 4 or 5 bags laying outside the dumpster, yeah. I'm going to get out and throw them in the dumpster. Why not? If it's a whole pile of stuff, no, I'm not doing it. I will really actually take a picture, send it to dispatch, and let them, make the decision on what they want me to do. But 2 or 3 bags, yeah, I'll throw it right in. That's not a problem. But a whole pile of stuff, like let's say a couch, a chair, a mattress, beds, no, I'm not doing that. No. As a matter of fact, sometimes that's called a bulk pickup. They send a different truck out for that. So, there's a lot to learn in this job. You know what I mean? You get to know your customers, which is really cool. You get to know what time you come every day. You get to know you as an individual. And I like that. This next stop we're going to. I've been coming here for at least 10 years. This particular stop. And I know everybody that works at this stop. Yeah, as a matter of fact, my wife isn't working no more or less, so I can pretty much take care of my own windows. But yeah, the guy does wash them quite often for me, which is pretty cool. So what's new with you, though, Mama? What's going on, man? How you been? You know what? Computer monkey, good at computers, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Because you know what? When it comes to computers. When it comes to computers, I know nothing about them. And it's pretty sad. I should. But my son, who's 14, knows more about computers than I do. So good for you, man. And that's the way it is today, man. Everybody has got to have computer skills. The only computer skills I have is in this truck when I gotta take care of my route on the tablet every day, and that's about it. Yeah, that's about it for me. But you know what? That's the way of the world, man. You gotta know computers. Everybody's gotta know computers today. Even go to college, even go to get a job. My wife knows computers real well. She knows Excel and all that other stuff. I got no clue. So, you know that, I know this. So basically, we're in two different worlds, but we got to work to make money to pay the bills, right? That's how it goes. Alright, I got one more to stop here. I got to pull in the yard. See if they roll the container in. That sun glare, it's hard to read. Let me stop. Do you do the shopping center stuff? Yeah, I do. Yep. Well, actually, for that big supermarket, they have a big 40-yard compactor for that big store ShopRite. They have a big 40-yard compactor. But all the other stores, I do. All right, let me see it. The Popco. What else I gotta do? Evergreen. I did evergreen. Roots. got the AC fixed, but I gotta tell you, man, it's working hard today, man. Right now, it's telling me in the sun it's 102 right now, 102. So as you guys know, in this truck, this Peterbilt, it's a cab over. The engine is right here by my right leg, and you can feel that heat. You can feel that heat coming up out of the engine. So the AC is doing its best trying to keep me cool. Well, yeah, it's pretty hot out, David. It's pretty hot out. See the IWS hard just passed? It's one of the safety guys. There's the Norwood Popo. Making a turn. Always giving them the wave. This Chevy looks like a Porsche, man. It really did. Bumped it back. I remember years ago driving a garbage truck, roll-off truck, the company I worked for. There was no such thing as AC. None of the trucks. It might have came with the truck brand new. But when it broke, that's it. Ain't no fixing it. push it all the way in because we got a 20 yarder right there on the left side of it. That's for cardboard only. My 8 yarder right there is for the trash. What's for lunch? How about a water and banana? Sounds good. That's it for me. That's all I'm at. That is it for me, buddy. I don't eat that much when it's this hot out, to be honest with you. I just really don't have the appetite. What time is it now? Right, moving on, baby, moving on. Next customer. what do we got? Go to cancel. You go timer to the landfill. Immediately start. All right, time to go dump. Yeah, it's busy on a Thursday, man. A lot of trucks coming in, a lot of outsiders. That guy that's driving the box truck, he's here pretty much every day, man. I don't know what he's dumping off. You wouldn't believe the amount of stuff that comes from Amazon. Oh yeah, bunch of shit. Now there's actually a lot of landfills to go to around me. This is the closest one from me on my route. So I always come to this one. In the beginning, I didn't come to this one. I went to another one, which was further away. But now that they've raised the tonnage, they were waiting for permits from the state to do stuff like that. So now that they raised the tonnage, we can accept more garbage at this facility. I'm going to clean out. No, I cleaned out the day before. Somebody else is going to come and take my spot. Thank you, brother. I'll wait for you, man. Woo! Hot as shit in here, man.
I'm watching yesterday. Do you?
Huh? Yeah.
Why do?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. All right, 259. TJ's old truck. That is 6686. That's TJ's old ride. Now Ed took over that ride. Hey, Scott!